Okay, so I want to give you guys an example and the requirements for the book talks. Okay. So again, just so you guys know, this book talk isn't due till May 1st. So this isn't something that you necessarily need to do right now. Like I said in the week 3 overview, really I just want you guys to pick a book this week that you want to read throughout throughout the month. Okay. So a couple of things to make sure that you're hitting these requirements. So the first requirement that you need to make sure you're doing is you want to make sure that the book is at least 200 pages. So I know some of you are going to ask me questions like, well, if it's 190, is that okay? Like probably, that's probably okay, but you're still going to probably want to talk to me about it. I guess what I would tell you guys is just make sure that book is, age appropriate, educationally appropriate, in the sense that like you're not just reading like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Um, but again, like I'm pretty open like to different kinds of books that you guys want to read. So just again, under the book choice assignment, just tell me exactly what you want to read and we'll go from there. Okay, so at least 200 pages long. Um, should be at least 3 to 4 minutes your book talk. So in your book talk, you're going to be videoing it, kind of like what I'm doing right now. You don't have to use a Prezi per se, but you're going to be videoing your book talk. So that video needs to be 3 to 4 minutes long. So in your book talk, you want to include these things. The first thing you want to have is you want to have a summary of the book, right? You don't want to summarize the whole book because in your book talk, really the idea is to sell your book to your classmates. You want to say, hey, like I love this book, and I think you would love this book as well. So you're obviously not giving it away, but you want to summarize like the exposition as well as the conflict. Um, so go from there. Okay, so basically summarize, here's like our setting and then here's the conflict, like the thing that's going to propel the narrative forward. Okay. And then along with that, you want to talk about some themes in the book. Again, we've been practicing theme throughout this whole class when it comes to reading. It's a really important thing to practice in terms of analysis, so we'll continue to do that. So make sure you practice themes in the book. And then overall, just tell them why you love the book, why you think they would love the book. Also, give them warnings if you read something that's like profanity filled. Make sure you tell your classmates because not every single of your classmates will look on that favorably. Okay, so let me give you an example. So for my book talk, I want to talk about a book that I've loved for years since I was middle school, high school. So that book is called Stargirl. It's by an author named Jerry Spinelli. Really, what the plot is there's this girl, her name, and well, the main character is this boy. His name's Leo, and he's just a normal junior in high school. He kind of follows the crowd, doesn't really stand out very much. And the very first day of his junior year, a new girl comes on campus, and she's just really different. She plays her ukulele for everybody. She does lots of spontaneous like acts of kindness. She dresses differently than everybody else, and she calls herself Stargirl. She says that's her name, and so she kind of just catches this whole high school unawares, and some people really like her for it, right? Like they like that she's so original, but others don't. And really, Leo, I guess the conflict in the story is that Leo is really intrigued by Stargirl. He really likes Stargirl, but as he comes closer to her, he begins to be ostracized from the high school, which means the high school begins to shun him and think of him as different as well. And so he has a choice to make whether to um, befriend this girl because he really, really likes her, or to kind of follow the crowd. And so it's a great book in terms of um, something that I think we all can sort of relate to. So a big theme in this book, I think, would be that um, individuality is human, um, and that being an individual um, makes you special, but then also makes you not special in the sense that all of us, to be most human, you want to follow your own path. And most of us don't do that. But here's Stargirl, and she follows her own path, and she's not necessarily special for it. She's more just in touch with who she is as a person, and that we all should be more like that. And so I really liked that theme. I thought it was something really intriguing. Um, but overall, again, I just really love this book because I really related to it when I was in high school. Not saying like I was like original or like Stargirl or whatever, but I think all of us tried to kind of find ourselves. And when I read it in high school, I just remember thinking like, wow, this book is something really special because um, it's something that I've thought about before about like how much should I stand out and how much should I not, and follow the crowd. And I think there's a balance there. Um, but I would recommend this book to anybody. I think this is one of my favorite books. I love Jerry Spinelli. He's a great author. He's written books like Milkweed and Crash, Maniac McGee. My wife loves Maniac McGee. So he's a great author, and this is probably my favorite book from Jerry Spinelli. So please, if you haven't read Stargirl yet, read Stargirl. It's amazing. It's short. It's a quick read, and then read as much Jerry Spinelli as you possibly can because the guy is awesome. Okay. All right, guys. So that's exactly what I want you guys to do for this assignment. I want you to just um, do your own book talk for whatever book that you'll be reading in the month of April. I'll try to do more book talks as we go throughout this course. I think it's fun. I read lots of books. We have a lot of time on our hands now as well. And so, this is something that we all can do. Okay, guys, good luck.